Hello and welcome back to Quillpig Gaming blind playthrough of Hogwarts Legacy. In our last session together, we made friends with a goblin, or at least started a relationship with a goblin. Uh, quested with quested into an area. Let's see, what was it? In Fair Eye were the enemies that we fought in there. Picked up a helm, gave it back to our new goblin friend, hopefully friend. Then we went on some other quests to finish up some schoolwork, and we received a couple new spells. Met up with Deke, and Deke is going to help us capture some, rescue some magical beasts. It seems a lot like capturing, but he says they're rescues. So we're going to continue that this session, along with a few other housekeeping items. So let's get started. All right. So we just finished our first divination class up there. We need to go sell a bunch of clothing and come right back here because we found out how to use arithmancy to solve some puzzles, and there's clothing lying around everywhere. So let us head over to Hogsmeade and sell off some clothes. There we go. It would be nice if there was a salesman allowed on the grounds at Hogwarts, so we could just head somewhere locally to sell off clothing that we no longer want. And yeah, in our last session, we filled up on clothing quickly. We've been finding a lot of chests with stuff in it, which is good for us because we're going to need more money. We still have, I think it's a shrivel fig or something, one more plant to buy. We need to get seeds so that we can grow those up in our new large pots. And then with our new ability to rescue magical beasts, we're going to need probably more money for them. And we'll probably need money for materials at some point. I'd imagine those getting more rare. Also in our last session, we found a bunch of those little moon statues that we have to find in order to unlock the next level of Alohomora spell. I'm looking forward to that. I'd like to be able to get into higher level locks. And we learned a Flipendo spell, which will help us with one Merlin trial we know about. Here we go. Let's, yeah, lots of clothing. And we can sell that. And that. I am still hesitant to sell stuff with slots in it. I probably shouldn't be. Okay, that appears to be all of the ones without slots. Now, 48, 48. We have lots of clothing here. Yeah, trait level slot 1. Trait slot level 1. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Slot level 2, slot level 1. Probably both of those. All three of those. Yep. Okay, so we're now keeping trait slot level 2 and 3 hopefully that allows us to not make too large of a mistake, get rid of stuff.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Alright, so that's that. Alright, now back to Hogwarts and Divination, which we just got the warp point for. Nope, not there. I don't think it's there. Bell tower? Nope. Astronomy wing? Nope. Grand staircase? Nope. Great hall? No. Where was it we were at? Library annex? Divination. There we go. Yeah, these arithmancy puzzles, that threw me off that they start counting at 0. It's normal for programming, but it's abnormal for most other people. Let's see. So we had those puzzles pretty much everywhere in the castle.
Keep an eye on high places around the school.
I bet solving those is gonna get us access to a whole lot more stuff than we have had.
Revelio.
No? Okay. We're still looking for more Gobstones. There's this way, there's also over here. I think this is a dead end over here. Okay, got you. Move far enough away. Here we go. Yeah, this is our first one we solved.
Revelio.
Which is excellent. Alright, we got 2 more in here. Okay. So your puzzle is 15, and the first symbol on the left there is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the value there is 5, and then 6 is the next symbol, so 5 and 6 is 11, and then we have to add 4 to reach 15, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is, I think, an owl on a branch. I think that's what it is. That. Okay. Now the next one is owl on a branch. Is it? No, it's the first thing. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, so that's 0. Plus 13 is 13, so we need 5 in order to equal 18. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that symbol with the 5 legs or whatever. That. There we go.
Revelio.
Okay. And now this one. Alright, the 5 legs. Are you in the same places? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's equal to 5. Plus 6 is 11. Okay, to equal 17 we need 6 more, so we need the one after that, which is the salamander, I'm guessing? Gecko? There we go. Alright, and then this has... What is that? I don't know if that's a squid or what. They're so shiny it's hard to tell what they are. Or those ones are small. Either way. So that is a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 7. 7 plus 0 is 7. To equal 8 we need 1, which is a unicorn. There we go. Works every time. That's fantastic. Okay.
Revelio.
Yeah, we are going to be able to use this all over the castle. But the only thing we really have left up here is in the divination classroom there's one more chest. And
I'd better keep an eye on high places
there
around
was
the school
a...
for Zenobia's Gobstones.
There's a symbol on a carpet. Right in front of that classroom. Which is no longer there.
Revelio.
Ah, because there was a gobstone in the chandelier, which we got. Okay. We'll check our quest to see if we need more gobstones or if we have them all. There. We will need to come back at night
Now,
for that.
Revelio.
Or we can just speed up time. Wait. Yep. There we go. Demiguise moon. Oh, come on. Down.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's
All right.
Gobstones.
Now, we're over here. No. Okay, that's just a flue powder. Gobs of gobstones. There's 2 more gobstones to find. Looks like they may both be over here. Descending. Okay. Well, if we go here, let's see. Seems to go past this one at least. So let's set our waypoint here and head up there. See if we can get 2 more flue powder locations, maybe. 2 more gobstones. Finish off a side quest that we've had since the very beginning. I think it may be our oldest side quest that we still have. It's also night, so if we see any more of those statues, we need to grab
I'd better
those.
keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's Gobstones.
Oh, and more of these rooms. Okay. Okay, so the 3-headed thing, which is 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 plus 13 is 16. So we need 5 to make 21. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the 2 question marks is the 5-legged thing. That. And then spider is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Makes sense, 8 legs. Okay, so 1 plus 8 is 9, so we need a 4 to get up to 13. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need the owl on a log. And
Revelio.
it's over here. There we go. If anybody knows the actual names of these symbols, I would welcome them. Alright. So we got those. So we're heading this way now.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's Gobstones.
Is this a restricted section?
Revelio.
It might be.
Revelio.
Okay, so that's a control.
Revelio.
That's that. That's that. Ah.
Confringo.
Field guide pages.
Revelio.
Something over there. Okay. Dial. Okay. Reveal. Okay, 15 and 2 is 17. So we need a 6, which would be the salamander. There we go. And then that's a 3. And is that a 9? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. Okay, so 3 plus 9. So we've got 12. 19, so we need 7. Which is a 4-legged floating eyeball thing.
Revelio.
There we go. That. Okay. Now we can keep going upstairs.
Revelio.
That, we haven't gotten this one yet. There we go. Got flu powder.
Revelio.
We don't appear to be able to get anything more from up here. Okay, so let's go this way.
Revelio.
Troll armor.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school
Flu
for Zenobia's
station.
Gobstones.
Troll armor. This unusual suit of armor was crafted for a troll. It has survived. That it has survived at all is astonishing, since trolls do not ordinarily wear armor and would understandably be prone to smashing it in confusion or anger. Fair enough.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Anything around the outside here? There's another ding. Front of the armor here. Centaur armor. This unique set of armor was created as a misguided peace offering to a centaur leader. The gift was spurned and the messenger shot through the leg with an arrow. The armor itself, battered with hoof marks, was later recovered and refurbished. Huh.
Revelio.
Okay. And
Accio. Just one more
Gobstone.
Gobstone. Revelio.
Hogwarts Herbology Award. In recognition of exemplary skill in the field of herbology, Hogwarts bestows this special award upon 7th year Hufflepuff, Mirabelle Garlick. Oh. From mandrakes to mistletoe and bubotubers to bouncing bulbs, her work with flora has exceeded all expectations. Excellent.
Revelio.
Nothing else in here? Oh, there we go. Goblet of Fire casket. Wow. So they store that in the trophy room in between. That makes sense. The Goblet of Fire rests within this ancient jewel-encrusted chest. The goblet has served as a means of selecting champions for the Triwizard Tournament since the contest's establishment in the late 13th century.
Revelio.
Okay, that seems to be upstairs. Okay. There we go.
That's the last of Zenobia's Gobstones. I should go and see her.
Alright.
Revelio.
So that's the last of the Gobstones. Now, is there... Do we pass away upstairs? That. Level 1.
Alohomora.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that unlocking mechanic. Seems like there could have been a
Revelio.
possibly more fun way. That looks like it would... does open. "15th of February, 1851. This morning's crystal gazing was most discouraging. I was initially thrilled to see the Ministry of Magic in my future. The atrium appeared to me clear as day. I've always dreamed of working there. However, as the atrium dissolved into a sea of brooms and endless rows of them, my elation turned to despair. Am I destined for a future in broom regulatory control? The tedium would rival the song of a fwooper for my sanity. For now, I must accept that I'm simply not naturally inclined towards divination, although perhaps I have some subtle skill in that. I can sense that. Likely so.
Revelio.
Okay. I hear a key. Ooh, could be a Daedalian key.
Revelio.
Level 3 lock. Did I pass a... No, I didn't. Okay. Level 3 lock.
Revelio.
Ah, there we go. Huh. What are we doing there? Whatever we're doing isn't working.
Revelio.
Ah. Headmaster's Office Gargoyle. The staircase that leads to the headmaster's office is guarded by an enchanted gargoyle that will let only those who know the password enter, though anyone choosing to visit the current occupant of the office is difficult to fathom. Okay. We don't know the password.
Toujours pure.
Oh, we do.
Revelio.
Where is the moth? Okay.
Lumos.
Wooden staircase with wooden trestle.
Revelio.
Sleeping portraits. Not all headmasters and headmistresses enjoy reliving the day-to-day challenges of running a school of witchcraft and wizardry. Some prefer to enjoy a well-earned nap when possible.
Revelio.
The Sorting Hat. This enchanted hat was created by the 4 founders of Hogwarts as the means by which students would be placed into one of the 4 schoolhouses. Skilled at legilimency, the Sorting Hat can see into the wearer's head, allowing it to determine their thoughts and abilities. I never thought of that. The hat uses legilimency. That's cool. Level 3 lock. Chest.
Revelio.
We can't seem to go in there. Apothecary receipt. Cure for boils. 1 vial. It seems like they're just mocking him now. I don't like him much, but why mock the headmaster? Okay. Receipt. Hair tonic. Mustache wax. Bundium pomade. Comb pearl handled. Back scratcher gold handled. Doxycide. Paid in very small part. Remainder to be billed to the ministry.
Revelio.
That's the pensieve. What are you? Maybe we'll find out at some later point. Come on, down the stairs. There we go.
Revelio.
Okay, so it's just this left that we can't go into. We may have to come back later. But we can also... Yeah, we tried. Okay. Level 3 Alohomora is what we need to get into most of these doors up here. Okay. Now, was there a staircase nearby that looked like what we saw in the mirror? Yes. Okay.
Revelio.
Yeah, it should be in here somewhere.
Revelio.
Where is that moth?
Lumos.
Is that it? That's it down there.
Revelio.
Where are you, moth? There.
Lumos.
There we go. Since we're here, take you all the way back. This way. Here we go. All right. Now, challenges. So exploration quests. No. Showed that we'd completed something. Ah, field guide pages. This one. Claim rewards. Hogwarts Regalia robe. Okay, so we still need field guide pages in Hogsmeade, 1, and in the Highlands, many. Okay. There's that. Gear. Oh, we may need to sell some more gear again. More gloves. Headwear. identify that. Need to identify that. Too high a level. Need to identify that. And wand handles. There we go. Botanical silver leaf. Okay. Let's back out of that. Alright, and inventory, which I believe is just notes. Yeah, we already looked at those. Okay. That's good for there. Now, let's go to map. Room of requirements. We'll identify our stuff, turn in our Gobstone side quest, and then go meet Deke. It seems weird to go into the wilderness to find magical beasts and then rescue them by taking them out of the wild that they are from. It just, to me, it just doesn't add up exactly right. Pick up. Oh, we're full. Excuse me. Venomous tentacula. And we're full on those. Okay. Identify. There we go. Nope, we're wearing the best there. Headwear. Ooh. Okay, 70 versus 69. Magic meter is more important. Neckwear. $76. Increase spell damage while concealed by disillusion. Yeah, I like that better. And that also looks better. It's our house. Okay. Cloaks and robes. Ooh, Imperio target does extra damage. 59 versus 58. Nope. For 4 more points, I think I'll stick with what we have. And outfit. 54. Bombarda we don't have yet, but that's better. $55, $65. That looks good. I don't know about the non-matching hat and cape, but this looks awesome. Scarf and the clothing. Okay. Alright, let's go to the map. And then open quest log. Nope, we'll just go to it. Which one's the best one to go to for that? Down further. Okay. Transfiguration Courtyard. There. Travel. Turn in this quest. Go meet up with Deeks. Just Deke. This is an interesting game. I wonder how many total quests there are. There's been a ton of quests so far, and it started off almost immediately. Just lots and lots and lots of quests, things to do. and things, places to be, and people to meet. There we go. Hello, Zenobia.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstone.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Oh. Why would they have an option to be a monster?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
There we go. Now, where is Deke? Quest. And track quest. Map. World map. Deke is all the way over here. I suppose we could do flight test on the way. No, don't track that. Let's do that. Okay. Hogwarts map. And there we go. So this will put us back on the broom again. This is another quest that we've had for quite a while. If we finish off this quest, then it should unlock another one that's a more difficult version of this. It sounds like, I forget the name of the store, the Quidditch store guy will help us get more add-ons to put onto our broom to make our broom better, but it sounds like we're going to have to do a series of these. So, yeah. Get the first one open, and then the next one might be along our path also. There we go. Actually, let me change my L real quick so I don't accidentally push that and use up a focus potion.
Revelio.
Nope, nothing.
Hey you, Ravenclaw.
Who am I talking to? Or am I doing this? Okay. Talk to you first. Competitive.
The rays? Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know.
Ooh.
Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Ravenclaw.
I really don't like her.
Can you tell me more about these courses?
Stalling, 5th year. Fine, I'll humor you. This course demands focus. Requires you to anticipate speed and height before every turn. The others test stamina. 3 courses in all, built ages ago by former students. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole school hungry to compete. So, let's see what you've got, 5th year.
She's a jerk.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Okay.
Success. Excellent.
Oh. No.
Did it.
That's a lot of rings. 22 rings. Okay.
Made it.
Come on. Oh, come on, get there. Yes.
Success. Ho, ho!
Almost. One more.
Brilliant.
All right. So I misunderstood the bubbles. So those bubbles refill our flight boost meter. Okay, which is my left trigger. So holding down my right trigger is just leaning forward. Left trigger is the boost, but it runs out quick. So we need those bubbles to keep the boost full. I suppose it'd be possible to just boost the entire course.
Ugh, that's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Ugh, don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Ooh. Do we want to be mean? No, we'll just say all right.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see.
I still don't like
But
her.
don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Yeah.
There you are. The Cross One's duelist to beat.
Okay, now we go to Quest and go back to Deke. Although we got gear. What's our gear? Oh, handle for the Gobstones. An impressive ringed handle design in violet. Yep. Okay. Quest. Where's Deke? Track that. Alright.
I never thought someone would ever bet.
There we
I
go.
never thought someone would ever bet.
Oh, that must be it.
Revelio.
Okay.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Hello, Deke.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Yep.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Okay.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment and they should return.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Okay. Leviosa. Wait. Let's do the bag. There we go. Put that on. And then that's Wingardium Leviosa versus just Leviosa. Okay.
Revelio. Levioso. Now,
Oh, come on.
I'm only trying to help.
Ah, no, don't fall.
Revelio.
Chase him away. Got him.
Everything's all right.
A jabberknoll. Oh, let's do that.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy.
Hope so
Poachers
too.
want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Okay. That way.
Revelio.
Still don't know exactly what to do with beasts, though. I'm kind of expecting poachers somewhere around here. Mooncalf Den. Yeah, okay. Good, now we've got a fast travel. This was the Flipendo trial, which we didn't have Flipendo for, so we couldn't figure out. At some point we'll head back there. Oh, it's got little check marks for small bandit camps that I've already beaten. Pit upon field? Huh. Curious.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a mooncalf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Okay, so this needs to be done at night, but we can walk around first and harvest.
Revelio.
Anything else? There's a trunk.
Deke, what am I meant to be doing again?
Oh,
You should try to
You
find
do
a
advance
moon
time.
calf. Since they only come out at night, you may have to wait a little while, depending on what time it is.
okay. Wait till night. Okay, so that must be a mooncalf. Nope.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Oh, come on. Oh.
Do cooperate, won't you?
Okay.
Wingardium Leviosa.
How are you getting away? Gotcha.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
It's got huge eyes.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Okay. Alright, next thing is room of requirement, but for now, let us first head back to Hogsmeade and sell more clothes. Because I think we're up to 24 out of 28. They certainly keep us stocked up. Oh, and we can turn in the broom quest. And it's night, which means we can actually look for the section of town that we hadn't been in before for those little statues. So much stuff to do. And yeah, it's more efficient to like lump these together as they become available.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Okay, so first off, sell. I'm glad he's open 24/7. Could be an additional difficulty if they made us wait until regular business hours. Keep track of the calendar.
Any more cozy than Hogsmeade.
Make sure we don't come in on a banker's holiday. Okay. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. I think that's good enough for now.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Okay. So the northern section of Hogsmeade, we didn't spend any time in. We'd like to get over to that water mill because we haven't been in there, and that's the furthest point away from town. So that is north, right? Over no. Over here.
Revelio.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a deeracle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just...
Pet the kitten. And we've got beasts now, so maybe we can pet them. We can brush them. Once we figure out how.
Revelio.
We had been here before. We got a chest from here. That leaves the village, which we don't want to do yet. We still have one more page to find somewhere in here.
Revelio.
Ashwinder eggs. I'll want those. Level 3 lock. The chest over here.
Revelio.
Did we check that? Ah, there we go. Unlock.
Aloha Mora.
There we go. We're in here now. We're just opening up everybody's locks. Nobody has a problem with it. Surprised they don't have us breaking pots. Feel like Link.
Fine now, demi-guys. Revelio.
There we go. Already more clothing. Okay, well, we found something. All right, and
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
there we go. Okay. Honeydukes. And we had not been in Honeydukes yet. I'd imagine it's open during the day.
Revelio.
Their bedroom is inside the shop.
Aloha Mora.
Oh, it's the backside of the shop. That's why.
Revelio.
Here we go, right here. Fizzing Whizbees. These delicious sweets, rumored to contain billywig stings, are small sherbet balls that, when consumed, will levitate one a few inches off the ground. Okay.
Revelio.
There we go. Exploding bonbons. These treats explode when eaten. Although they are unlikely to cause serious injury, one is advised to chew carefully.
Revelio.
Level 2 lock. Locked. Just locked. Okay, so at some point that'll be a plot thing, probably. Level 2 lock would let me get into there. Okay. Okay, so that's Honeydukes. And still night. Okay.
Revelio.
Don't think we'd been in here yet. We needed 9 of those little statues. I think we're at 5? 5 or 6. Tea shop decor. Reflective of proprietor Mrs. Steepley's taste, this tea shop is awash in the color pink and frills. A cheery, tinkly bell chimes whenever a customer enters. Oh, this is where Harry went on his date with... Was it Cho? Yeah, with Cho. And Ginny went on her date with... Who was it? It wasn't Seamus. I forget who Harry was jealous of. Okay, that's it here.
Revelio.
One more. Nothing. Okay. There's supposed to be like 6 of those statues in town. Something like that. Maybe they're all hidden behind those level 3 locks. Hogsmeade Post Office. Had not been in here yet either.
Revelio.
Magical mail. These chutes in the post office magically sort various bits of mail. The post office itself houses over 200 owls, color-coded based on how quickly a particular letter or parcel needs to be delivered. Okay. Nothing? Okay. Nope. She's busy. I wonder how many total people there are in the magical world. How many witches and wizards?
Revelio.
Didn't seem like a very large population. I think I went this way before. Yeah, I think I've been over here. Okay, I went in there, I went in there. Ah, come on. Level 2 lock. Level 2 lock. That was Honeyduke's door that I went in. Okay, so that's the end of this. Nothing there.
Revelio.
Flutes and loots had not been in here. There wasn't really a whole lot of discussion of music in the books. You.
Revelio.
I mean, they had the Weird Sisters, the band that played. But I don't remember any of the main characters even playing an instrument. If anybody, I would have suspected Fred and George being musical. Okay. We've been over there.
Revelio.
That's blocked up. Although I wonder.
Repulso.
Nope. Okay. Level 3 lock. No other way in? Nope. Okay. Yeah. Let's finish this off. Turn in my quest. We need to go back to the room requirement anyway to identify our clothing. And to meet up with Deke.
Back. Nice to see you again.
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Who doubted you?
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to them.
Okay.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed.
Is that it? Okay. Ah, there we go. All right. And can we sell anything?
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
No idea. Oh, that.
Nice doing business with you.
And that. Okay.
Thanks for stopping by. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Ha, stop by the shop when you can.
Albie, I'm right here. I'm literally right here. It's like texting somebody that's on the couch with you. Oh, and it costs money. An enhancement that increases your broom's acceleration and speed. Done.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, Arthur Vogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Yeah, tell me more.
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight. Report
Okay.
back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Revelio.
Yeah, we already checked in here anyway. And daylight, I'm guessing. And we should check to see how many demiguise statues we need. But Room of Requirements is next. Let's see. What do we have to... that alerts for us right now? Okay, quests. Sweeping the competition. Yep, that's our new quest there. So, Ghost of Our Love. That's pretty old. Return demiguise moons to Gladwin Moon. We should check how many demiguise moons we have. So 9 is what we need there. Conjuration spellcraft. Serona, the proprietress of the 3 broomsticks in Hogsmeade, sent me an owl requesting I meet with her at my earliest convenience. I should find out what she needs. I still want to go find Deke. Alright, let's back out of this for a second. Actually, let's mark that for now. Okay, and then gear, face wear. Unidentified. Cloaks and robes. Unidentified. Broom upgrades. There we go. Oh, it just has slots. Okay. Ooh. Okay, well that looks pretty cool. I'm going to put that on for a while. Okay, field guide pages. Yep, we got quite a bit more there. Here we go. Zonko's Chief Prankster Ensemble. Claim rewards. Okay, so that's Hogsmeade and Hogwarts complete for field guide pages. Still need a bunch more for the Highlands. That's fine. Inventory. Mooncalf. Oh, we can sell them. Huh. And Puffskein. Oh, I think I put Niffler as the title for the last episode. Oh well, we caught a Puffskein, Mooncalf, and Jabbernall. Oh, they have sexes too. Okay, so we got all males. Hope they don't fight. We have 6 Demiguise moons. We need 3 more. And we need 2 more house tokens. That is an older quest we need to get taken care of. Okay. Alright, Serona.
Off to the races then.
You're right here. You wanted something and you give us a conjuration spellcraft in return, which would be nice. Hopefully it's not just a different skin of something.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I guess we're trusting her.
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. Then I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Okay, so we can do that later. Let's travel back to the room of requirement first, identify clothing, talk to Deke. We set out on one pretty simple task and just keep spiraling into other stuff. Little tendrils of side quest. Where does she want us to go, though? World map. Okay. Alright, Hogwarts map. Room of requirement. So, looks like combat is maybe 10% of the game. Maybe 15 or 20% is puzzles. Figuring out where stuff goes and taking it there, like the Lumos moths and the locks, things like that.
Dick hasn't seen this many. There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all.
We got the other room.
Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of?
Okay. It's like a dollhouse.
Heavens!
Or a full-size house.
You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Okay. Lots of ingredients. Can I sell ingredients at some point? There we go. Got a mask and a robe. Laceration Defendo. I don't have Imperio, but ooh, 13 more defense. Yeah. But I don't like the look of that. Actually, while we're at it. Okay, and then a robe. Is that what we can... Or is that one? That must be it. That's nice. But we need another level for that. And it's not that much higher. Okay. Step inside. And we're on the holodeck.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home.
I mean, if they want to live in the Matrix. Okay, we got a new thing.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Okay.
Most excellent.
Feed and brush this beast and it will release magical materials that can be woven into gear. Puffskeins are round and fluffy beasts, soft enough to cuddle but tough enough to be thrown around. Puffskeins will eat almost anything, but their favorite meal is bogies. They are common household pets for wizarding families because they are easier to maintain. Okay. I don't think birds would like being brushed. Just doesn't seem like they would. I mean, petted sometimes, some birds. But brushed? Okay, mooncalf. I bet you like being brushed. God, that thing is all neck. Okay. Okay, we collected mooncalf fur. Again, seems weird, but okay. Puffskein fur. Where did our bird go? Ah, it's all the way over there.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft
Ah, the loom.
to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Okay. Got lots of room in here. Utility. Enchanted loom. Yeah, I don't need that. Artwork. Don't need those. Interact. Gear features one primary offense or defensive stat by default. Magical materials can be used with the loot to add and upgrade a secondary stat or apply traits to your gear. Multiple small upgrades can yield a meaningful boost in combat power. New beasts can be rescued at beast dens or unlocked in quests. New trait recipes can be collected in bandit camps. Okay. Where we're in this. View upgrade. Offense Jabbernawl. That's Bombarda. 4 70. Oh. Okay. Discovered traits. Concentration. Ooh. Deericall feather. Scorching, explosive. Here's a trait level 1. Trait level 2. Trait level 3. Ooh, there's a ton of them. Okay. Alright. Let's take a look at... Field pages, collection chests. Collection chests, field pages. Astronomy tables? I don't know what astronomy tables are yet. Okay, quests. Elfin knapsack and the loom. Add a trait to an item. Clothing, upgrade an item of clothing. Okay, so we do that. Add a trait and upgrade. Should have done this. Gear. Yeah, gloves. Interact. Okay, with our gloves. Upgrade gear. Okay. And then view traits. Concentration. Don't have that. Scorching. Weave trait.
That came out nicely. I
think
should show
that's it.
Deke.
Gloves. Okay. Quest. Tell Deke.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
All right.
Protego!
Oh, not that. Okay. Challenges. I need 2 more assignments and 3 more relationship quests. Okay. Sebastian, Dedelian. There's 2 more keys. Descending for sweets. No. No. West Tower. Summer's Court. Athenium. Hall of Heronia. Tale of Rolling Oaks. I'd like to get into there. The West Tower. Okay. Back to quests. Okay, so... We've got acquired level 15. Remaining houses, friend in need, sweep the competition. Ghost of Our Love. Where's that? World map. Still don't know where that is. Okay. Conjuration Spellcraft. Appearances. Talk to Adeline Oaks. Hogwarts map. Okay, and set that as a waypoint. Travel. I do want all the flue powder locations. So we now have magical beasts. We can capture more magical beasts, or save more magical beasts. Add them to our little vivarium. Yeah. Or zoo. And then we can use those to make upgrades to our outfits, which is good. which means we could use outfits that have no additional specialty to them, or that we can make them stronger. Actually, this has a lock door, doesn't it? Level 2. Okay. In here. Which I don't think I've been in here before. I don't think so. So we got that. Looks like we can customize the area with the animals to add more stuff.
Revelio.
Here we go.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Don't know why.
Here a ding. There we go. Pungent Passage. This passage is relatively nondescript as far as passages go. However, the mishandling of a crop of Mimbulus Mimbletonia in the 16th century and the accompanying tsunami of stink sap left it with a rancid odor that even the strongest scouring charm cannot seem to eradicate.
Revelio.
Where's that ding coming from? That's the secret room. Level 2 lock.
Revelio.
Nope, it was that way. Oh well. I'm already here. Talk.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumors that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
Ranrock is something to worry about, but I don't know how close your relationship is with your uncle. I'd be worried, I guess.
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Okay.
Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
Revelio.
Yeah. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5 plus, and that's, yeah, 5 plus 9. We're at 14, so we need a 3. Okay, so Hydra. Where's the
Revelio.
Where's the 2 question mark? There it is. Hydra. Nope, passed it. Hydra. And the top one. Okay, 11 plus 2 is 13, plus 8, which is the spider. There we go.
Revelio.
Okay, we got you.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why.
I hope
How do we
Adelaide's
get
Uncle
into
Roland is
there?
all right. She seems very
Walk.
worried.
There we
Adelaide
go.
mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Okay.
Revelio.
Alright, come on. Grab that. And Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Okay.
Revelio.
Have you ever flown over
Library. Have we cleared the library? I don't think we have. You. Okay. There we go. Come on. Nope. Too early.
Got it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Revelio.
Need one more.
Placing.
Yeah.
Revelio.
Okay. Finding more stuff. We just need one more Daedalian key.
Revelio.
Okay, I think that's it for the library. And I think that's about it for the episode. So that's not too bad. Track down 2 more magical beasts. We opened up several more of those arithmancy cabinets. Returned our gobstones finally. And got some more quests from Sirona and from our Gryffindor friend, Hufflepuff friend that we just met up with. So, yeah, I think we'll track down Sirona's friend and the missing uncle in our next session together. But thank you for coming and playing along with me today. If you enjoy these episodes, please like, subscribe, comment, and share them out with somebody else who also might enjoy them. Thanks again for coming. See you next time. Bye.